Good morning and welcome to the School of Transformation. Before we start today, I want to congratulate and wish every Nigerian a happy Democracy Day. We thank God. We are grateful for the privilege to celebrate democracy in Nigeria. That being said, I want us to look at something quickly today. So I was going through scripture, and in one of those wise exclamations of Solomon, he said, "Great is a man who have rule over his spirit, over his soul, than a man who conquers great cities." See, self-governance, your ability to regiment yourself, your ability to discipline yourself, your ability to fashion your discipline into a consecration is what truly defines a man that is transformed and that is headed towards immortality. In this time and age, a lot of us are being policed into morality. What we have is mostly policed morality. That is to say, people's moral compasses are only exhibitable or executed to the degree to which there is someone or a system policing them. But a man who is self-governed doesn't need to be policed, subtle or loudly, before they do what they're supposed to do according to the dictate of moral compass or the voice of God on their inside. You do not need to do that thing that you want to do. You know deep down within you it's not proper, but you're excusing yourself right now because you feel that nobody's going to see you, nobody's going to know, until someone knows, until someone sees you, and the blackmail start. You do not need to record that sex video. It's not proper. You are doing a lot of wrong things at the same time because you feel you can do it. That is not self-government. You are not self-governed. You're just being reckless. You do not need to do that because you are looking for money. You don't need to eat that food you're about to eat right now because you know it's going to put you in trouble. You do not need that self-government. You do not need to sign that papers right now just to get an extra cash. You don't need it because the trouble that's going to be coming after that, you will spend the whole of your life trying to remedy that. You don't need it. A self-governmented man or a self-regulated man avoid wars that they don't need to fight. Some of the decisions that you will make because you are not self-governed, your children will have to fight those battles. You don't need to sleep with that guy. You don't need to sleep with that girl. You don't need to use poverty as an excuse to misbehave. You don't need to drive without a seatbelt. You don't need to drive against traffic. You don't need to disobey traffic lights. Most times people that complain about how things are not working well in your country, God most times don't answer our prayers, especially as Christians. You know why? Because most of the persons praying, "Oh God, hear us, hear us, hear us, save us, save us, save us." If God raised one person out of that same school of thought, they would destroy the system that God has sent them to save more than those who were there before them. You know why? Because they are not self-regulated people. They are not self-governed people. Their morality, their system of judgment were all based on policed morality. Most of the persons today who are Christians and righteous, it's because of the consequences of hellfire. Policed morality. If you remove policing from their morality, most persons will not be moral agents anymore. So you see, we have a long way to go. I still remain the voice of transformation, and I love Zobo.